everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jim Cardo with Texas Insider. Pleased today to introduce you to a friend and partner in a new effort, Craig Bushon with AM 1370 KJCE here in Austin. Craig?
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
And joining us.
Absolutely.
Craig has the Craig Bushon Show Sunday afternoons, and it's the most popular radio show in Austin on the weekends. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
And
Absolutely.
you have a good eye for talent. I used to think you've now snookered yours truly. Texas Insider is going to be co-host, and Craig, we've been doing this about 2 months now.
That's right.
Are having some luck and a lot of fun. So wanted to introduce our Insider readers and subscribers to this new feature and partnership with Craig Bushon Show. Craig, tell us a little bit about the show, and then we'll get into briefly what we talked about this weekend.
Well, I'll tell you, when I got into doing radio here locally, I wanted to do something that was different, Jim. I wanted to do something that was something that people aren't really used to hearing here in the capital city, and that's the truth about conservatives.
Okay.
You know, you got to really spend some time searching through the dial to try to get a storyline, if you will, on the weekends to find out really what's going on with conservatives.
You mean you can't get it from the main street? You can't read it in the front page of the paper?
Absolutely not. There's no doubt about that. So I said, what a better place than what I believe one of the most powerful cities and capital cities in the United States now, especially in 2011.
Absolutely.
Why not build something that sophisticated people can listen to get a sophisticated message and get the facts, get the truth. And listen, the world is changing. And it's about time that we start doing something right here in Texas, in the capital city, to push forward the truth about conservatives, because there's a lot of people out there searching for a place to land. We see big things going on within the conservatives, within the Hispanic community. We have the Tea Party.
Absolutely.
I'm a huge supporter of the Tea Party, what they're trying to do and accomplish. And listen, 2011, 2012, I believe will be as big, if not bigger, than what we just did leading up into November 2nd of last year.
And you just had this weekend George Rodriguez from the San Antonio Tea Party.
That's right.
You mentioned Tea Party and Hispanics. That's not to say that we should even discuss things like the Texas budget shortfall, which is in a lot of people's minds,
Sure.
certainly here in Austin. So there's plenty to talk about.
We never run out of things to talk about. What I like about having my own show, and with the Craig Bushon Show, is that my opinion is that I need to do what I can, Jim, to get the real story from behind the scenes that most people feel they don't get. Okay? And one thing I like about radio is if you can't afford to pay your cable bill, okay, and if you
Turn on the radio.
That's exactly right. Radio still, Jim, today is free. Okay, so that's a nice thing that's about it. And listen, when people are in their automobile, another thing that's good about it, you're kind of trapped in your car.
Yeah.
You know, talk radio is a huge medium to get a message out. So I like the idea of what we're doing with the Craig Bushon Show. I'm very happy to have you involved, and I think we've got some great days ahead of us.
And you say radio, but now the last couple of weeks you've brought in the capability. It's on Ustream.
That's
or
right.
Facebooking. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a phrase that I stole from somebody that I can't remember, but I saw
We'll claim it for your own.
I'll take it for my own. I'll coin the phrase, as they say. But I saw you on the radio today.
Oh, that's great.
And what's so great about that is that is what it is. I mean, right now we're on video. Now we have it in studio. If people go to ustream.tv, punch in Craig Bushon Show.
And that's Bushon. You all will have seen the advertisement on Texas Insider.
Absolutely. And what's nice also is you can put the link right up on texasinsider.org, and they can click on that and see what we did last week, the week before that. So I think it's fantastic. And it does change the old saying, you know, a face for radio.
Exactly.
Because now we're shooting in 720p. But ultimately, what we've got to do is, I think, drive eyeballs and ears to what I believe is the most truthful, factual message for conservatives and businesses. There's a lot of businesses out there that are struggling to get their message across, and they're trying to generate jobs, but they're not getting a fair shake in the media.
So, with the collapse of technology, whether it's streaming or by video, or I'm sorry, by radio and voice, You've been doing this for how long?
I've been in and out of radio for about 11 years.
I know you came from ESPN in
Before
years
here,
past.
when I launched in here in Austin, it was interesting how I got into it. I was asked by ESPN to do something with energy efficiency because of my company, Home Energy Solutions, I had in the past, and it kind of just grew from there. And I dabbled in radio in California years ago, and I love it.
And you know a little bit about entertainment, is my point.
I do.
We're not your standard
No.
weekend talk show.
Listen, I love Sean Hannity. I love him. We don't need another Sean Hannity.
There you go.
Okay, we need a Craig Bushon. And why do I say that? Because I like to bring people in like yourself. What is this Beltway person, this person who understands Washington?
We've already had Jason Isaacs, state
Yes,
rep from
we have,
Griffin
freshman.
Springs.
Yep.
Potential couple congressmen
I've had
next week.
Jerry Patterson on.
A statewide elected official.
I've had the other side on too. Hector Uribe, former senator.
Ran against Jerry Patterson.
He sure did. It was but it was one of the nicest races I've ever seen ran. Nothing. There was no stones thrown or anything like that. But then I had other people like on Rising Stars, like Dr. Donna Campbell. Mary Lou Seraphine. I've had her on in the past. I think we're going to see some races coming up for 2012 that are going to change the face of the landscape in the state of Texas. So I try to keep my doors open to all voices. It isn't just one voice that's allowed, okay? It's not a dictatorship. It's freedom. But I do challenge them. I challenge everyone who comes on the show. I just find that I have to challenge people on the left far more than on the right. Because I just don't think that they have the best interest, unfortunately, for not only the state of Texas, but as the country as a whole.
And speaking of a challenge, we're going to keep this short. I'm not going to take that bait. You get Craig started on freedom or the truth.
That's right.
That's a whole nother 30-minute show, right?
That's right. That's why we're moving to 3 hours, starting the March 6th, go to 2 to 5, and then possibly looking at adding one more hour, have a 4-hour block.
It'd be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Something must be going on.
I think it's some
must be
good
right.
stuff. Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming in, Craig, to say hello and just let our subscribers and readers know. Folks, Sunday afternoons, 1370 AM Austin, KJCE, the Craig Bushon Show. Some of the best entertainment and information out there on radio. Appreciate you watching this short little discussion, Craig. Thanks.
Thank you, Jim,
for the opportunity. I'm thrilled about it myself.
It's exciting.
And we will be talking again with you soon on another Texas Insider Update. I'm Jim Cardle. Thanks for joining us.